Hi guys, welcome to Archer Crypto. I am Alan Chang. Let's get started. In this episode, we'll cover what to expect next from Bitcoin, the latest regulation of the stable coins from DFS, what big whales think about the current crypto situation, what's going on with Litecoin and Chainlink, also the latest news in the market movement. If you like my video, please don't forget to push the subscribe and like button below. I really appreciate it. The New York Department of Financial Services (DFS) went against the US dollar stablecoin with a new compliance requirement. The stablecoin subject to these requirements includes USDP, BUSD, GUSD, and etc. And the requirements listed are, first of all, is the redeemability. Stablecoins need to get fully supported collaterals and proof. Then the collateral requirement is to have fully proven support collateral by the end of the day. Finally, it's the independent audit. All the redemption requirements for issuers have to have DFS written approval and a limitation of once a month with a US approval independent accounting audit. And of course, it also have to follow the basic regulations such as BSA and AML. The issuer have to accomplish the redemption request from the user within a T+2. Also, the collaterals from the issuer have to be separated from its own asset, and it has to be a treasury bond or savings from the federal chartered institutions. To be specific, if issuers want to issue stablecoins, it will require to apply for a BIT license based on New York Banking Act. After that, even if they got limited regulation for investment trust, written approval from DFS is still required. DFS will reveal the company aspect and the product. After DFS approval, they can start producing products, services, and activities. But these regulations are only for issuers under the supervision of DFS. The two major stablecoins, USDT, USDC, will not be impacted. I personally think it's a good thing regulating the stablecoins. At least crypto investors will have a haven during the crypto trading. If we still have to worry about stablecoins being off-peg, it's kinda ridiculous. Recently, Bitcoin has broken over 30,000 US dollars. It's been tough for cryptocurrencies. According to the forecast from Mike Novogratz, a well-known hedge fund manager, and also the founder of the Galaxy Digital, a cryptocurrency investment bank, over 60% of cryptocurrency hedge fund will face collapse. There is a total listed of 1,900 cryptocurrency hedge fund. If Novogratz's forecast came true, there will be around 1,200 of them in danger. Novogratz put most of the responsibility on Fed pulling back the economic stimulation plan during the epidemic. Bitcoin has already dropped over 50% since last November. He thinks the current market is not strong enough to face this downturn. Cryptocurrency faced a plummet since the beginning of this year, plus the crash of the stablecoin from the last month. Lately, there are market rumors miners cashing out their bitcoins to pay for the cost of inflation. The market value went from 2.3 trillion down to 1.3 trillion US dollars. But as I always mention, it's not just the cryptocurrency facing this downturn, and I also believe investors learned their lesson from the crash of stablecoins. Litecoin will be delisted on Bithumb and Upbit, both South Korean crypto exchanges, due to a modification that made the coin enable greater privacy when conducting transactions. Upbit pointed to an option trading Litecoin that enables users not to expose transaction information, which raised a concern that anonymous transaction technology will likely be added to the coin's functionality. The market supports for Litecoin using Upbit will be shut down on June 20th. And users will be given a month to withdraw their funds from the exchange. At the same time, Bithumb is taking a quicker action. It prevents users from depositing Litecoin 2 days ago, and give their user till July 25th to fully withdraw their Litecoins from the exchange. But in the US, Litecoin is still available, and major exchanges such as Coinbase, Robinhood, Binance, and etc. all currently still offer exchanges on Litecoin. In my opinion, the US government will get involved in this private coin sooner or later. Maybe after the US midterm election, it's just a matter of time. During this downturn in cryptocurrency, Link is actually doing a pretty good job. It came to a daily high of 8.86 US dollar on Wednesday. It represents a solid increase of 10.42% within 24 hours. This also made Chainlink token one of the best performing assets on that day. Chainlink is currently the industry's 21st largest cryptocurrency, with a market cap of over 3.9 billion US dollars. You might be thinking right now, how did this happen? Link's price action is due to its update roadmap for the implementation of staking, which is a feature that enables a system of rewards and penalties. It's designed to incentivize the network proper operation. The initial implementation of Chainlink is projected for the second half of the year 2022, and will mark the beginning of the Chainlink Economy 2.0, the project a new era of sustainable growth and security. According to Chainlink, the rollout of the staking mechanism will be similar to the deployment of the Chainlink price feeds, the company's popular price oracle network for decentralized finance DeFi applications. Also, Chainlink is trusted by some of the most valuable DeFi apps. This seems like a very promising project during this downturn. We can actually know who's swimming naked when the tide goes out. Now let's check out the market movement for Bitcoin. This is a weekly candlestick chart of Bitcoin. As we can see, last week Bitcoin finally turned into a green candlestick, but it closed as a hammer, which shows there's still a lot of selling pressure. That is why Bitcoin is still going through a consolidation this week. The candlestick this week is trying to fight through the red pressure zone. According to Glassnode from Twitter, the hash ribbon have started to signal inversion. It's usually a result of stress in miner incomes. As I mentioned earlier, miners are trying to cover their costs due to inflation. Glassnode also mentioned these inversions occurred at the late stage of the bear markets. So, does this mean the bear market is almost over? In my opinion, it's too soon to have a conclusion due to the economy. But if the candlestick this week breaks the red support zone, there will be an opportunity for a rebound. This is the hourly candlestick chart of Bitcoin. The yellow area is the time of the US stock market opens and closes. From here we can see that there's no obvious direction. Remember we talked about the correlation between the US stocks and Bitcoin? After we see the performance of the US 3 major leading indexes, the correlation is starting to fade out. I personally won't expect a big trend during this weekend due to the market uncertainty. Because the volumes are not that outstanding, I think most of the traders are still observing before the FOMC meeting. So I wouldn't recommend just trading just because you think you have to do something. We should be patient and wait for a directional signal to trigger. Overall, there are good news and bad news happening in crypto market at the same time. Most investors have concern whether believing in it or not. That is why the crypto market is still consolidating. Also, everyone is observing for the FOMC meeting. It's good that stablecoin actually starting to be regulated so we can be more secured, but anything with the appropriate amount is good. If the government interfere in it too much, crypto market will have a really high probability of protesting. If you like my video, please don't forget to push the subscribe and like button below. Thank you for watching Watch Out Crypto. I am Alan Chang. I'll see you next time.